This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research isn't everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Alterra's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Robin, vamos a buscar un tal Sam y nos estamos ocupando de Alterra.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
Hemos perdido la parte trasera. Vale, ya estamos en el juego.
Holy smokes. That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
Ah, me estoy calentando. Ah, coño, plantas que calientan. Vale, esto es lo que he ido haciendo. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? Recordatorio varios, el futuro de Xenowork. De Jack Isis, asunto del futuro. Hola trabajadores de Xenowork, sé que circulan muchos rumores, así que quería aclarar algunas cosas en aras de la transparencia, que ya sabéis que es un tema importante para nosotros. Para empezar, no. Alterra no nos ha comprado. Oh, sí que nos ha comprado, verás. Seguimos siendo Xenowork. No vamos a mudar nuestras oficinas, ni a adoptar una estructura jerárquica. Mucho menos vamos a pediros que os presentéis aquí ni nada por el estilo. Aunque deberíais plantearos, aunque sea solo por los aperitivos. Bueno, eso suena un poco mal. Estamos siendo esa empresa emergente, rudimentaria, ágil y centrada en la investigación a lo que es desde el principio. Entonces, ¿qué significa esta toma de control? Bueno, creo que la forma más rápida de explicarlo es decir que significa mucho más. Que os han comprado. Más equipamiento, más investigación, más riego, más experimentación, más de todo eso que nos hace grandes y sobre todo más dinero a vosotros y vuestra investigación. ¿Y de dónde habéis sacado todo eso? Todo el dinero. Lina se pondrá en contacto con vosotros para que cambiéis vuestras antiguas PDA por las nuevas y modernas mejoras de Alterra. ¿Y por qué vamos a cambiar de Alterra si no somos Alterra y no nos ha comprado Alterra? Y para ayudar a esa familia, que cabrón. Alterra ha comprado esta compañía, ¿de acuerdo? Sam. Esta se supone que es nuestra hermana o hermano. Y una señora Ayou. O sea, soy yo, ¿no? Nombre de Z Lando, líder de la división de robótica de 45-46B e Indra Cormo. Ah, otra compañía. Presidente de Transgobierno Alterra o Alterra. Lamento informar de la muerte de Samantha Ayou. Ah, yo soy Robin Ayou y Sam es Samantha. Como consecuencia de las heridas de un accidente fruto de su propia negligencia, permite excusarle nuestros más sinceros pésames. Por eso vengo aquí a buscar a mi hermana, porque no me creo que haya muerto. Si tiene alguna pregunta, rellena el formulario. Que voy a yo a rellenar el formulario.
Found the drop pod.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Alterra on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Alterra blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayou I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio
Vale,
tower,
pues habrá que ir a
impossible
esta
to miss.
estación Delta
I
a
hope
buscar
you find the
información de
answers you
nuestra hermana.
seek.
Joder, con la silla.
Lillian Bench.
Y esta estaba trabajando con ella, haciendo no sé qué estudios. A ver, mensaje de Sam. Robin, adivina, he conseguido el trabajo, me voy para el planeta este. Ahora podría mejorar el ave anfibia mecánica en condiciones reales. El ave anfibia. Estaba con algún proyecto propio. Escucha, sé lo que piensas de Alterra, pero al menos espero que te alegre de que tu hermana esté contenta. Yo desde luego espero que estés contenta. Tengo muchas ganas de volver a hablar contigo. Oh, quería preguntarte algo. ¿Podrías cuidar de Aussie mientras estoy fuera? No sé quién es. Necesito que alguien de confianza se ocupe de mi pequeña... Oh, es una patata. Ah, patata. Mira, lo he intentado, pero ese nombre no le pega. Ah, que se llama patata. Es mi pequeño austrobito. No sé qué coño es. Tú puedes quedarte con los nombres de tubérculos. Vale, no sé si es algún tipo de pez o algo. Esta es mi hermana.
4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate.
¿Oís? Hay tormenta.
Well, let's see. I got your last message. Alterra is not, as you put it,
Me está
alterizing me.
aterrorizando.
Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins.
Ah, que está trabajando.
We're training the
Es un
bots to mimic the
pingüino.
creatures.
Vale.
Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xenoworking, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research.
Yo trabajo para Xenowork, que es una empresa que está estudiando la inteligencia alienígena. Como sabemos, en el primero, en este planeta, hay estructuras alienígenas. A ver, ¿qué noticia aquí?
Hey, Robin! I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey! The nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it.
¿Debe ser algún tipo de mascota? ¿Algún perro?
I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Alterra is just like, nothing to see here. Honestly, kind of glad you can't answer, so you can't,
encontraste algo alienígena y Alterra te está diciendo no.
Bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. I'm sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now.
Al final nos
like it or not. Welcome to the Alterra family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize. Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry. Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is going to happen. you were
Pasa con
completely
Alterra,
right
espérate,
about
a ver qué nos
Alterra,
cuenta.
okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be
Un
called
gato,
Potato.
vale. Patata
I admit
roñita es
it.
un gato, vale.
Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a
Un
frozen
leviatán
leviathan
congelado
that's infected with
infectado.
Corra.
¡Hostia!
Alterra thinks they can use it for
Aún
something.
sigue la enfermedad.
Weapons,
Han
experimental
encontrado el
treatments,
virus
a
este.
whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands?
O sea, en el 1 llamamos al personaje este y acabamos escapando. Supongo que acabamos informando a Alterra de todo lo que ha pasado y Alterra manda a grupos a estudiar aquí para ver si encuentran el puto virus. Y lo han encontrado. Hora de escanear.
In goes the battery and titanium. Out comes the scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Alterra left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
El mono este. Mono
Some of the
travieso.
wildlife down here is very grabby. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're after my supplies.
Claro.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism?
Sí, atro,
Was it the
no sé
sea
qué
monkeys
es.
again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon
Sí,
as I called it
acaba de
in,
empezar,
they
digo,
closed
no.
off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its
Su
skin
piel no
just
era
seemed
normal.
off.
Han encontrado el
Alien.
virus.
An alien on planet
Han vuelto a encontrar el
4546B?
virus.
No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
Para
You
eso,
can't.
Alterra.
But I
Y
might
para
know
eso
how
Alterra ha
to.
comprado
Whatever you're
la
thinking,
compañía
Never had this
Xenowork.
conversation.
Qué cabrones.
Alterra beacon signature
Baliza de
detected.
tierra detectada.
Unique
Otra baliza.
identifier.
Muy de estación
Devastation
Delta.
Dock.
Vale, aquí no es
Delta
como
Station.
en el 1.
This is the place Lil mentioned in
Que
her
la radio
message.
te iba indicando sitios. Aquí va por tiempo. Desconocido. ¿Una alarma? No, ¿código Morse?
That sounds like a distress call.
La señal de socorro.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at
A 200
approximately
metros de
200
profundidad, pero yo no
meters.
puedo llegar aún.
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges
De la
and
maraña
decided to jettison
tentacular.
modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or
Que
something.
dejó cargamento
I
y
didn't
alguien se
lose
lo
it,
llevó.
that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
Ah, coño.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know it's good for you,
Estoy
you'll
entrando
get
en
the
una
hell
zona
out.
que es de alguien esto. ¿Eh? ¿Cómo?
Stop
Hostia,
right
un
there,
fraude.
Alterra. You're out of bounds.
I'm
Modificado.
not with Alterra.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
Pues
What do you mean?
identificar.
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Coño, que hay más historia en el
Who
2.
are you?
Stay off my land.
Un Prav modificado. ¡Qué cabrona! Con pinchos y todo. ¡Eh!
The
Bueno,
woman in the
hostia.
exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
Y se ha ido para
It would
allá.
appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
Coño.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Estación Delta. ¡Ah! Aquí es donde trabajaba mi hermana.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory?
Ah,
What's
mira, mi
going on?
hermana.
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear
Esta
you're all
Zeta es nueva.
fired.
No sé quién
You're
es.
not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing?
Daniela,
I'm not doing
Parón.
anything.
Estos son nuevos.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny,
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
Communications tower maintenance
Jeremia.
log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies.
No estaba muy contento,
As
¿no? Con el
usual,
frío.
I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual,
Exhalamitas
it
de
was frozen
excrementos de pájaro.
stalagmites of feathered bird excrement. I fear the career impact of saying this officially, if you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're
Los
targeting me
que los
personally.
pájaros cagan ácido.
The
Madre.
week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
Ya, así llegamos a la torre.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a
Proyecto de
resounding success.
pingüinitos, espía,
Please
así
join
los
me in
robots estos que
congratulating
estamos
Samantha
construyendo.
Ayou, who is now reassigned to
Samantha.
Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria
Están
study,
estudiando la bacteria
which has
CAN.
important
Hostia,
positive
en
implications
el
for the
laboratorio
life
mío.
sciences.
La que van a
You're
liar.
all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing
Manuel de Alterra.
bonuses soon.
Emanuel. Hostia, tenemos fichas. Aquí hay fichas, cómo mola, ¿no? Personalidad E1A103T4N4. ¿Eso es la personalidad?
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this
Hostia,
time the birds have really
¿qué
done
hay
it.
aquí?
I don't know what they've been
¿Qué es esta
eating, but it's
foto?
corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship.
Aquí habla de
Go out there and see if I can
las
get some.
cacas corrosivas
That should
de
fix
los
it.
pájaros.
Maintenance status in progress.
Vieja nave sumergida. No será la del 1, ¿no? Que ahora estará bajo el agua. ¿O es otra?
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit.
Ah, que soy yo
I need
hablando
to
de
say
la
which
mujer
woman.
esa.
And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot. She knew their terrain well enough to make a dramatic entrance by jumping off a sheer cliff. So I guess she's been here a while.
Tengo
But
que
how
no
long has she
acercarse
been
a ella.
following me?
Vamos,
She
la-
said to
sin duda
keep away
conocía
from
a
her
Alterra.
or off
A lo
her
mejor sí
land.
conocía a Sam.
What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting? Unless she's
Raya
camped out
Ártica.
somewhere. She's
Llamada de
definitely heard of
socorro.
Alterra, though.
Llamada de
Did she meet
socorro.
Sam?
¿Qué es esto?
Detecting stern of an astronautical salt transport vessel nearby. Vessel name, Mercury 2.
Mercurio 2.
Inoperative.
No operativa,
Warning,
normal.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Me parece que tengo... No tengo para abrir puertas. Joder, no sé si se podrá entrar. Ya es enorme la nave.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi,
Ahí
Svea.
está nuestra
Tell us
hermana.
what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries. And we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain.
Despertarlos, es que han encontrado
My
alienígenas.
is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel,
para poner,
I do think we will be successful.
los pensamientos y memoria de uno de estos alienígenas para podernos comunicar.
Was she right? Could there be architects living on this planet? Alterra really messed up if they got that one wrong.
Critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In the manner of speaking. We're running out of time.
¿Cómo? Y nos ha abierto la puerta. Se nos está acabando el tiempo, dice. ¿Es una inteligencia artificial?
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
Ah, son varias
You mean you
voces.
don't have a physical presence. Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components.
¿Tengo componente cibernético?
No, my equipment is borrowed.
It will have to do.
¿Y quieren meterse en mi traje? El puente está destruido. ¿Cómo mola, no? Tengo la piel de gallina. Cubos de energía. Vale. Bueno. ¿Hola?
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than that. Warning. Sanction power critical. Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Ah, solo es uno.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
Se quiere meter en mi traje como si fuera Cortana y el gran maestro. Bueno.
Storage medium accepted. Brace switch master.
Brace?
Claro.
What's happening?
Se quiere meter en mí. Ya en la base lo decía la científica. Faltaba un componente biológico. Se ha metido en mi cabeza.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment.
Me quedé callado.
Don't you go silent on me. Lo? This is not happening.
Hemos llegado justo a
That's the
tiempo.
explanation. It's not happening.
You found
¿Qué es
it's
esto?
more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
Es como un ordenador esto, artefacto de arquitectos. Responder.
How do your people communicate if you are not networked?
What do you mean? We just talk to each other.
Do you not find that primitive? We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background.
Bueno, le voy a coger hasta cariño y todo.
I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
I'll help you find them.
It is both reassuring and unsettling to rediscover this site after being in storage for so long. My connection to the network grows stronger, however slightly. I hope you will continue to search for more of these.
Es verdad, este sitio lo encontramos pero sin él. Bueno.
Sam loved working here with her spy pinglings.
Do all humans like work?
The lucky ones do.
Are you lucky?
I used to think I was.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred. What brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right.
En la maraña
There is
hay
some
algo
weird
raro ahí.
stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
An SOS. I
Una
heard it with my
SOS.
own ears.
So
Ala.
you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penglings. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like a
hydra?
Well...
¿Cómo voy a ser una hidra?
Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy.
No sé si
Makes it hard
eso
to
me
get
ha
along
gustado,
sometimes, but It's never dull.
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
Y tanto, cual la que nos costó en el primer juego.
We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
Oh, you brought a friend.
Spy Pangling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Kara pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
Hombre, sí.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the Snow Fox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the Penglings.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually.
Hey, ¿te vas a creer que va a informar? No, no va a informar una mierda.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
No.
Thanks. I won't let you down.
No, no va a informar.
Keep up the good
va a
work.
informar. Tenemos nevera. Qué bien.
Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
Incluso alienígena. Eso era un juego de mesa, si no recuerdo mal.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument again. I beg you.
I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan. I investigated and...
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Anyway,
¿Ves? No se fía. Sigue investigando, normal.
It wasn't that long ago this planet was
No hace mucho que era inhabitable, ya.
But if we work together, we can get them to put an end to the Kara mutation experiments.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Samantha, you're paranoid.
Come on now. Hear Sam out. She has her safety at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
Zeta!
Can we play the game now?
Fine.
Ah, ¿no? Sí, sí, míralo. Ahí estás. Nene, me sabe mal. ¡Ah! Me ha pillado antes él. Pero saca el cuchillo. Mierda, otra vez. No, pero ataca, tío. Le estoy dando a atacar, tío. ¿Le puedes dar? ¿Pero por qué cada vez escondes el cuchillo? No escondes el cuchillo. No te pongas cara a él. Espérate, me voy a curar. Me parece que aquí no llega. No sé si es este el bicho el que hay que matar, pero bueno. ¡Oh! ¡Mierda! Creo que había pelo de él en el suelo. ¡Ahí! ¡Ahí! ¿Había pelo de él en el suelo? Pues sí. No hacía falta matarlo, hostia. ¡Ay, ya! Que te escapaba. ¿Otro sitio?
I have collected enough data to extrapolate the location of a component necessary to assemble my body.
¿He encontrado algo?
I will provide a signal.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Ah, gracias. Por eso ha hablado. Porque ha encontrado esto y con esto ha descubierto algo. ¿Qué es esto? No lo había visto. Módulo de sistemas. Ah, quiere hablar. Inferior y defectuoso. ¿Qué?
My body is anything but inferior. I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal. For example, consider its use of primitive boron points.
Is there anything you don't find primitive? Humans bartered with evolution to get more brain wrinkles and opposable thumbs.
It is true, the opposable thumb is excellent. But all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be reborn when a body breaks down.
Renacer. Esta gente podía
My
renacer.
body is my own and I cherish it. It grows with me. Humans have one life. We plant trees we can never experience the shade of. We build for the next generation.
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the forms of my people again.
Pues nadie te dijo que te metieras en mi cerebro. ¿Tengo un nombre? Ya había estado aquí, ¿vale? Pero ¿ves como?
What did Alterra use this place for?
Researchers here were trying to find me.
¿Ves? No. No había acabado de investigar todo esto aún. Y doctora Samantha. Aquí también tenía un cuarto.
Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
¡Oh, una foto!
Potato. You are a good cat.
Y nos llevamos la foto. Y nos llevamos esto. Tratamos de sacar.
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself.
Se quiere cargar la
I'm a little
bacteria.
nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Alterra really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial
ha hecho la
agent.
antibacteria.
I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research
Hostia,
camps.
para eso necesitamos el pingüino para encontrar el
That was
antídoto.
probably the easy part.
Al sudeste del
Now I just have
Leviatán.
to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back.
Mi bollito
Cuddle
Augie,
under a
¿quién
nice
es?
warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again.
Quiere trabajar, volver a
Help people
prótesis.
find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused.
La que hizo el antídoto de la antibacteria y lo escondió en una de las
Now's
cuevas
my
que
time.
solo uno de los pingüinitos puede entrar. ¿Ves? Míralo. A ver si acercándome el alienígena que tengo dentro me dice algo. Ahora que lo llevo encima se apaga. ¡Oh!
Alan, what is this place?
It is architect technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
¿Qué hace esta
This
máquina?
facility provides the means for
Viajar rápidamente.
travel.
Ah,
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
o sea, aquí estaban los portales. O aquí hacen los portales. O algo así. Y está como desactivado. Oh, llevo un cubo encima. ¿No podré encender algo? Mira, 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 un portal. Hostia, ¿no puedo activarlo de alguna manera? No veo ninguna consola, aparte de aquella, pero está apagada. Alan, enciéndeme esto, tío. Y creo que este va al otro portal, aquel que vi. Entonces podré viajar entre bases y tenerme que mover mucho.
Outpost Zero is where your sister worked her final days.
Eso
on
parece ser.
4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. And not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
Lo calculaba. Ah. Os juro que habían ballenas por aquí. Míralas. Ahí están. Pues es que estas no hacen mucho ruido, ¿no? Y son una especie entre ballenas y mantas, o sea, rayas. Las del 1 eran enormes.
I have something important to share.
Another artifact.
Yes, although
You cannot know for sure what it is, but it is certainly of significant import.
Siempre
I
es lo
know.
mismo. Vale.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
¿Otra señal? 700, 600. Ese no debe ser. Esta.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
Me parece que le va a echar bronca.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it.
Sí que has
Here's what
hecho
I
algo
see.
mal.
You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
Que dejes de
All the
ayudar
trips were work
y que
related.
hagas tu trabajo.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far
Tecnología
out
para
from her
Lil.
base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations.
Oh,
She shouldn't be anywhere
que
near the
le
water.
llevaste
I...
tecnología.
Well, I...
No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
El típico jefe de no somos amigos, tú llámame así, ven, pero venme contando qué es lo que le estás llevando a la otra. ¿Qué se llama Mercurio II?
I can only do repairs in spurts. That's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic
Gusanos
worms
gigantes
burrowing in
excavando
the
el
ice.
hielo. Sí, me he encontrado
I
uno.
don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them. The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something. To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship.
Va, verdad que estaban en la superficie.
But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the
Arreglando no sé
rumbles to
qué.
stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits
Las
down.
croquetas.
She told me that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place.
Yasmin.
She makes rounds on the ship every day.
Hemos
to see if
conocido
people
a
need
la,
help.
a la Yasmin esta.
I should do something nice for her.
No me acuerdo.
She's always helping everyone else.
Espérate, aquí tengo el personal. Tengo a Lilian, a Samantha, Zeta, Emanuel, Jeremia no. A la Yasmin no la tengo aún.
Didn't I tell you to stay away?
Oh, mira la mujer.
I don't even know who you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turn.
Marguerite.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
¿Qué tiene una base por
What part
aquí?
of go away do you not understand, Alterra?
I'm not with Alterra.
He hecho un poco mierda todo esto, ¿eh? ¿Estará aquí, dentro? ¡Hola! Sí que está. ¡No, no! ¡Tiene un perro! Bueno, perro. ¡Hola!
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Alterra.
¿Qué mañana con
I'm
Alterra?
not with Alterra. I'm Robin Ayou. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull
Me suena el
crap.
nombre, ¿no?
I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Alterra, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Alterra's off my back, I'll remember something about your
¿Qué? ¿Una torre de
Some junk on
cimiento?
that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
Vale, pues ahora tenemos una misión. Desactivar una torre. Vale, ahí está el aparato.
This site is one of some significance. Its data will assist us on our quest.
Veo un par de cubos. En el 1, al final podías construirlos tú. ¿Qué tiene aquí? ¿Esto es un mineral? Requiere equipo especial para recolectar este recurso, diamante. Lo que quiere decir que no tengo las herramientas suficientes. ¿Ya lo has escaneado? Me parece que se conecta ahí detrás. ¿O lo puedo hacer desde aquí? No, desde aquí no. Informe de estado, entrada de modo de pruebas. Hostia, no había visto esto. Formación para nuevos empleados. Se recomienda completar toda la formación mientras la torre esté en modo de pruebas. El modo de pruebas es una versión completamente operativa y simulada del modo en directo. En el modo de pruebas inserta el módulo control manual. Ahí estamos.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
Estoy congelando, me tengo que hacer el traje ese. Vale. Ahora sí me deja entrar en modo de pruebas.
Do it. Please work.
¿Se ha apagado? Se ha apagado. Modo de pruebas activado.
Yes. Satellite is down.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
Mira, me está llamando.
All right, Alterra, you win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about a kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg.
Al este de vuestra posición.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
¿Dónde?
The network is indicating more of my people's technology, but the images I'm receiving are fragmented, repeating. I am struggling to locate them precisely.
Fragmented images? Why would that happen?
I can only theorize that the locations are deep and shielded by a refractive material.
Material reflectante y bastante hondo. Formaciones de hablar el...
Our searches have been useful, but ultimately I have no definitive evidence as to the fate of my people. The network I hoped to rejoin may no longer
Me parece que tus compañeros murieron hace mucho tiempo.
There could be a million reasons for that. Like, what if the network had a system update? They're on version 2001.4 and you're still on version 14.2.
That would make me incompatible. How would I even begin to plan my upgrades?
Okay, that's not what I meant. Bad example. You still know how to get home?
Yes.
So don't give up. Go there, see for yourself what happened.
You are expressing optimism, but it is not supported.
Pero tú solo miras las estadísticas. Todos son estadísticas para ti.
It's born from a drive for something better. There's a poem Sam loved. Hope is human. Hope is... Oh, right. Hope is the thing with feathers.
This does not match any fauna designation I can find in your PDA.
It's a line from a 19th century Earth author. Emily something. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. I promise we'll get answers one way or another, Ellen.
Adding hope to your database. Architect data patterns
Los patrones de datos son muy fuertes. Aquí hay algo nuevo. Algo cerca que vaya con componente arquitecto. Parece un brazo. Parece un brazo. Es un brazo. Investigación tercia.
That is a rough way to go.
Yes, I would not enjoy being crushed while mining iron cube components.
The cold preserved the body well, but this isn't a big sample. Will it be enough?
Our tissues are pluripotent, derived from the DNA of various species, capable of changing form as necessary.
Like stem cells. So, what prevents you from, I don't know, ending up with hooves where your eyelashes should go?
That does not happen. At least not since the fourth
Cuarta iteración. ¡Guau! Un esqueleto alienígena. Tu servicio de arquitecto.
Is fairly dense, able to handle heavy forces. A good frame for my new form.
Are you okay, Ellen?
It is not often that I gaze upon the form of a fallen architect.
Is this place another sort of sanctuary? It's peaceful.
El sitio mola, sí.
As the bacterium spread, the continuation of life became uncertain. This is a place to reflect.
I think I understand.
Found 2 of the 3 components required for the construction of my corporeal form. This is as close as I have come to autonomy in a long time.
You have such a way with words.
Is that sarcasm?
It was. You're learning.
Hopefully, I will not have time to complete my study.
I was wondering, if you can transfer bodies, why was it important to find a cure when you were infected?
Es verdad,
Couldn't you just
tú no
make
se
a new
infectaban,
body?
pero...
As you can see in the components you have scanned thus far, the forms we require combine biological and mechanical
Son medio orgánicos, medio mecánicos, son como cibos, ¿no?
The DNA of 27 separate alien species.
27? That seems greedy. And wouldn't that mean that anything that infects a body you've manufactured can potentially learn how to infect all those other species?
Yes. That is why a cure was imperative.
Ya hay una cura. En el 1 lo encontramos.
Robin, I have found the location of another artifact.
Otra zona.
Good. I really hope this one tells us something we need.
As do I.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Pero está muy arriba. Hace como una especie de escaneo. Estaban escaneando no sé qué. Es una señal. Bueno. ¿Será que te están diciendo directamente que te lo compres?
The crystals in this environment are confusing my senses. And yet I feel certain there is something important.
Hay algo importante abajo. Lo siento. No. No.
Or a body component. Perhaps
No. No vamos a visitar nada.
You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself with the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back. All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it.
Matándola aquí.
So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce.
Eso de tener una mascota, un acechante.
That snowstalker will eat practically anything.
Well,
always spits half of it out,
tiene sus
though.
mascotas.
Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
¿Vale?
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it.
Tengo el antídoto, lo encontré.
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small.
Se conocían.
Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Alterra will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
Con confianza.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one.
Evaporó, ¿cómo que se evaporó? ¿Qué le dio? Una especie de dinamita.
This is the fabrication facility where we will
construiremos mi próxima. ¡Ah! Aquí es donde se construyen todas sus cosas. Vale.
You should focus on that.
You didn't even know what this place was, but you're telling me what to focus on?
I am trying to encourage you. There is definitely something of value nearby. It would help me
valioso.
my body.
Las partes orgánicas. Ya las tenemos. Nada, pues volvemos a la base y a construir. Sí.
You will be able to construct bionic organs with the scanned material, both primary and secondary. Our designs provide for redundancies.
Given your current location, I think they could still be improved.
Your feedback has been noted. You have scanned all the components we need to make a storage body.
Are you excited?
Using the chemical compounds available in your body, I am able to approximate.
Cauto mismo. Cauto. Anda que no.
You said this was the spot where I can make you a body, right?
Yes.
Pues a ver si enciendes las luces, porque no se ve nada.
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Vaya.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
¿Y se queda aquí? ¿No aparece ahí?
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the
Ah, él dirigió la
bacteria
misión,
got
toma
out
ya.
of your watch?
Era el científico, el jefe científico.
If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component.
Tejidos. El esqueleto. Y ahora los órganos.
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Ahora sí que hay luz. Ahora sí que se ve todo esto. Y se viene. Se viene. Comenzar la fabricación del medio de Hostia,
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Hostia.
I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
Hola, ¿eran así? Eran grandes, ¿eh? ¿Que mide 2,5 metros? Ah, eran centauros. Tienen 4 patas.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
¿Ahora qué? ¿Cómo hago para que te metas a... Antes de nada. Soporte físico, la piel, la capa exterior de su tejido, vale. Extremidades, movilidad, teletransporte. Vamos para allá.
Commencing data transfer.
Did it work? Are we...
Si se mueve por algo.
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
¡Hola, hola! ¿Pero qué hace?
Whoa.
¿Podemos moverlos a voluntad?
Hey.
¿Qué haces?
You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
Eso, cuéntalo. Has dicho que lo contarías.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my
Te querías más listo y las jodiste. Jaja. Sí, suele pasar.
No.
Coño.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But?
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
And the bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes.
Vale, vamos a ayudarle. Pero tenemos lo de nuestra hermana, lo de Samantha.
In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
A la puerta. Ah, míralo, si ya está aquí.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes. There is much to do.
Coño. Era esta zona que no sabíamos que para qué coño era. Pues mira, ya lo sabemos. Bueno, no sabemos para qué es, pero para algo es. Para algo es. Ah, es el portal este que no se abría.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace.
Pero podríamos llevarnos. No hemos cogido el antídoto.
Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
Vale. Pues nos están diciendo que es el final. ¿Qué veremos? ¿Realmente vamos a ir al planeta de los arquitectos? Vale. Vale, esto es arquitecto, sí. Pero está un poco descuidado. Está todo destruido, ¿no? Han muerto todos, ¿no? Está congelado.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
La puerta de fase está abriendo. Ah, no, que seguimos en el planeta.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
Ah, que no hemos estado. Ah, aún estamos en el planeta, ¿no?
It was imperative to keep the home world safe, in hopes that the others survive.
Yeah.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Vale. Hostia, me ha dado unos brazos.
This is different.
Coño, qué velocidad. Ah, está. Vale. Sin esfuerzo ninguno. ¿Estoy volando? Cuidadín, Una cosa es que se te caiga, pero otra cosa es que te aplastes tú sola. Oh, está funcionando. Funcionan.
Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
¿Y eso es una nave? ¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Qué está haciendo? Joder, cómo mola, tío.
Thank you. The masks are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
Coño, pero yo no pego esos saltos. Te puedes esperar. Digo yo. ¿Te vas solo? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué está haciendo? Se está construyendo una... Un poco fea, ¿eh?
Join me, Robin.
Y eso es el portal, vale. Vaya hostia.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped.
Pues haberlo dicho
As you
antes.
can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Está enganchado, es verdad, a la nave.
That. Ready to leave the past behind.
Good. Please brace yourself and then
aquí me puedo sujetar. Sí, ¿ves? Pero mira para afuera, que lo interesante está afuera. Ahí estamos.
2, 1.
La piel de gallina, tío. Pero, ¿y Samantha? ¿Qué pasa con la hermana? Esto es un gusano, un agujero de gusano. Uf. Mira, hay otro portal.
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls beneath.
Hostia. Ahí, aquí estamos. ¡Oh! Hemos llegado. Se ve una ciudad. Se ve la ciudad.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
No lo sé. No sé si está bien o mal. No sé. Se ve un poco raro la ciudad. ¡Hostia! ¡Qué cabrones! ¡No! Te dejan aquí. Habrá una Subnautica 3. ¡Hijos de po! No, pero al final, ¿qué? ¿Se consigue o no se consigue? ¿Y qué pasa con Samantha? ¿Qué pasa con Samantha? No. Bueno, chicos, os dejo con lo típico, con las letras y nos vemos al final.